Hey yo, Champions fam, it's the bad guy of WWE Champion Zeke 4-0 back with a brand new video. We have a brand new weekend limited time tour with the Maximum Mae Young LT. So we are going to take care of some Hell Mode Tour business. So we got the Mae Young Classic, and the contest superstar requirements are real simple. It's either going to be modern era acrobat Bianca Belair, powerhouse legend Bianca Belair, or our girl, the free-to-play waifu, the sky pirate herself, Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warrior. Now, this is what we're running right here. We have her at 6-star bronze, and we have 1 hollow star. But we're running the triple green to get through this. Simple and easy. This is what we're going to do here. We're going to use the sliding D. We're going to make the middle row into Snowfall and Pyro Gems. Basically, up and down, they're going to create blue gems. Following that, we also have the Flying Forearm Smash, dealing damage and allowing us to choose a 4x3 area to make into multiplied gems with an increased strength, varying depending on your entourage abilities. And last but not least, we have the Tokyo Slam. This is allowing us to choose a 7x1 area to make into green gems. So it's real easy. It's real simple. You put down your multiply gems, you put down your middle row for the pyro and the snowfall, and then you can either try to go for a cascade to double up on more multiply gems on the board with the flying forearm smash, and then finally hitting the Tokyo Slam to blow up the board. You're going to reload your green, but you're also going to do a lot of crazy blue gem damage. So for this entourage, it's simple. We got Animal Steel for +4 green MP. We got Showboat Matt Hardy for an increase of multiply gem strength by 2. We have Zombie Gunther for blue gems, do 30% more damage, and multiply gems do 60% more. And last but not least, we have King Sheamus for the 12k flat rate blue gem damage. So she's going to be hitting pretty good. But again, we're going to go as high as we can. We know that Bianca Belair does have a very crazy and insane triple red ability. We'll see if she has it on her this go around. She's able to get her moves off real easily. We will see what happens. So we're going to go ahead and knock these out with the first one, the doppelganger effect, so this is what it's going to be. Let's go ahead and get it. So this is real easy. This is real simple. You put down your middle row with the sliding D, and boom, go ahead and make those pyros as well as snowfall. So it's going to be a mixed match bag right here. Then I can go ahead and I can put some up and I can put some down. So for right now, I'm going to put these here because I'm going to try to go for the cascade. Well, not the cascade, but I'm hoping and praying I don't get a cascade, because I'm going to go up here, do the green. It's going to load up everything as long as everything goes right. So boom, there we go. Now this is obviously something where if I did have the Shiki plate on her, then she would be able to stack green move damage all the while cycling and stacking this up. But we do not want to push the envelope on this. So that is more than enough. We got it on both sides, and then we're going to go ahead and hit it. Boom. Got all these blues. Now perfect. Picture perfect. There we go. Done. One and done. Going to keep on rolling because we still got some challenges to do. Thankfully, with the challenges, we're going to be able to double dip. I just can't wait to pull and recruit Mae Young. It's basically a given as long as you put in the work and put in the effort and are able to hit everything. So you know how we get down. Now we got some damage control quarrels to settle going up against the girl, the one and only Dakota Kai. So we're going to go ahead and rock this out. This is going to be pretty cool. Just so y'all are aware too, it does appear that when it pertains to the tours that we have to do that have utilized last year's Summer Champions characters, like, shout out to my broski Domo who corrected me. Last year's characters were Indy Hartwell, Liv Morgan, Cowboy Bob Orton, and Terry Funk. Because for a minute I was like, yo, who is the other person? Like, I'm actually genuinely lost right now. Like, who is the other person? I know there was another one, and it was the OG Terry Funk, rest in paradise. But we were able to get it done. So there we go. We're going to leave a middle row break. We're going to go ahead and do that, and we're going to hope and pray that those 2 blues down there don't match up and cause a cascade that isn't necessary. So we're going to cycle and stack it again. Boom. But was getting away from myself. What I meant to say is I found out, for those who might not know, when it comes to the tours that you can run, the 2-node tours for the Indie Prize Wall currency, right? When it comes to that situation, when it pertains to that scenario, the reality of it is it runs for a couple of days, but obviously, if you're looking by now, it is a Friday, or it could be a little bit afterwards. But it seems and it appears that the tours only last maybe like Monday through Thursday. That seems like what happened for at least Cowboy Bob Orton. It might have even been less than that, to be real with you. It might have been less than that. Either 3 or 4 days. That's what it seems like. I mean, it could have gone for longer. They could have easily put a situation up where we had longer time to do it. They could have done it. They could have gave us that. They gave us that right there, but they chose not to. So could be mad, could be upset, but I mean, as long as you're able to do what you can with those characters, if you have those characters, like for instance, I do have Cowboy Bob Orton. I did get blessed with Oblivion Liv. I don't have Indy herself, and I don't have Terry Funk. So that's another thing of looking at like the Piper Plate situation. It's going to be a hit and a miss. It's genuinely going to be a hit and a miss for some people because not everybody is going to be able to get it. I wanted to take it and do it somewhere else. Yes, I was trying to do it somewhere else, but I just rather not force a cascade if you saw the gem build that was going on there. So we have that. We'll put that right here. Boom. We don't have to hit the middle row again. We could if we wanted to, but we're not. But it's looking like you're going to be able to use the previous characters from the first initial Summer of Champions, then you're going to get weekly tours that you're going to take care of them. It's looking like it's a range between 3 to 4 days. Now, it obviously could change up once we get to Sunday. Maybe they release a tour there, and it might be a longer span. But right now, currently, it is a Friday when I'm doing this video. It does not appear that they do a tour for Cowboy Orton. So that might be the case, but things are also subject to change too when it comes to the next go around of other characters. So that's one character down. This is time consuming. It is time consuming, but it is also worth it. We are going to do the best we can. We are now going up against Piper Niven. That Piper Power Plate is so detrimental. It's so critical when you look at characters like William Regal or Hall of Fame Triple H or Rex Regum Triple H. There's a lot of characters that can benefit from it. Ilya Dragunov or even Powerhouse Cody. The story continues. We'll get people who can spam that many, that can spam tons upon tons of pyro gems are definitely going to favor that. And forgive me if I mention anyone who does not use them. Forgive me. I don't have every character on this game, so please forgive me if I did give the wrong information. It was not intentional in the slightest. But we'll see how this goes. With all the hype that came with the Summer of Darkness, this is a cool down period. A lot of good champions. I'm still a huge fan of Batista. I love Batista. I'm glad that we got him in the game. I'm happy to see him in action and get his flowers. But, I mean, at the end of the day, too, compared to other characters that we've had in MLCs, it is kind of day and night. So we will see how things go as this MLC goes along. There could very well be another surprise character. There could be, similar to Naomi, the Return of the Glow, similar to Sami Zayn, the champ. That could be a new thing that goes down when it pertains to the new meta, so to speak. So let's see where the ball falls. Let's see where the ball rolls on this situation. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're not going to place. We got plenty of bar to work with. Hopefully we can take Piper. Now, you know, doggone well in real life, that animation ain't happening. I missed the old days of the old animations in SmackDown versus Raw, where like if you were like a cruiserweight and you tried choke slamming a super heavyweight, it's like you strain your back. It's like, bruh, are you serious right now? That hurricane flow ain't working around here. But looking at little Kairi trying and successfully slamming Piper Niven, I'm like, oh my, you can't make this up, y'all. You can't make this up. So we got one more person. We're trying to beat her before she gets to skip off. And we might have her done. We might have her. Oh no, we don't. We don't. Here we go. It's not the end of the world if Kairi loses here. As long as I'm getting points, that's all I'm concerned about, to be realistic with you. So it doesn't matter if she loses here or not. I would love to clear as much as I can with her. If she was a higher star rarity, yeah, she could get it done. I could use tons and tons of people to do it. I mean, dang, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. We will see. So we have time. We're not done yet. We skip, bear with it, deal with it for a moment, and there it goes. There's where the cookie crumbled. That's when when they do cascades like that. Yeah, we'll see what happens, y'all. We'll see. That hurt. For $6 bronze. I mean, look, we don't have the LA Knight plate. We do not have that skill plate. So if we had that skill plate, let me talk to you, we would be in better graces, because that works incredibly well on Kairi Sane. Sadly, we don't have that. So we will see what we can do and get as far as we can. If we're dealing like this and we're dealing with this type of shenanigans right now before we even get to Bianca, we already know what we're going to have to do, and that's easy. We're going to call in our good old girl, Tech Charlotte, or I mean, just for kicks and giggles, we'll go ahead and run that play. Why did I do that to myself? Why did I do that to myself? Because you were too busy talking, Zeke. That is exactly what happened. You were too busy talking. So here we go. There we go. We could have had it won, but you dropped the ball. We could drop give a little taste, a little slice of life, as it were, when it pertains to some heavy metal Rhea versus heavy metal headbanger Bianca, because that is definitely a match that has been teased slowly and surely. So we will see, and that's going to hurt because there's so many down on the board. Boom, she's loaded again. Well, at least they were my multiply gems and not her own, so I'll take that. But this is going to hurt. So Kairi might be done, and that's all on me. That's a play on my side. That I literally went out of order because I was thinking like the dream booking Bianca versus Rhea, and poor Kairi. She's the one that lost in the end. So it is what it is. All right, there we go. Yeah, she's done. She's not getting out of that. And even if she did, there wouldn't be enough left over to do anything. So, I mean, it is what it is. It ain't the end of the world. Boom, boom, 1, 2, 3. We know it's over. We're not doing nothing. Okay. All right. Nope, not spending money. We could we'll give her Hurdle Lake back, because that Kairi did get us this far. It's not the end of the world. We know who we're going to bring in to handle business, so it's not the end of the world, but that was definitely a critical error on my side. But I also like y'all seeing that. I'm not out here saying, hey, I can play champions with my eyes closed. Far from it. I make errors and make mistakes while doing videos, and I do not edit them out to make it look like the be-all, end-all, perfect video. So we're going to go ahead and do this right here. Again, we got a gem match right there with those greens. I don't want a wild card. I want to stack my greens. So that is what I'm going to do. So here we go. But then that blue can happen. There's a lot of things that could go wrong here. And of course that happened. So take the red. Take the red and don't leave any for. So, all right. Boom. All right. Got some right there. Put those down here. Let's match up top again. Get everything loaded again. That's Kairi Sane. It's definitely a character that I'm glad she got another variation of herself in here. I am very grateful and thankful for that. The Pirate Princess deserves that respect. She left WWE on a very questionable storyline that had me looking at Asuka like, are you dumb or are you dumb? But that's neither here nor there. We're going to go ahead and we are going to put that right here. Boom. All right. and she did a lot of great work back over Japan. She went back to her home, her home, and made a rapport and made herself an even more viable force. And now she's back, and I'm glad that she did make her return under the Helmsley regime. Thank you, Papa H. Now she's going to go. I'm surprised she didn't do that. Now we do have plenty of multiply gems still on the board. So we are going to put this here. We're not going to play around with it. We're going to do this right. And we're going to set some stuff off. One way or the other, some blue's getting hit. That's how I'm looking at it. Somebody going to get their butt kicked. Somebody going to get their wig split. If you know the entrance music, you know who I'm talking about. So we're going to go ahead. Boom. Plenty of blues. Will she kick out? She's going to kick out. But it's going to go over a lot better compared to the first time. That skip, I get it with certain people, the skip for one turn, because you can do a lot and set up a lot in one turn, depending on the style of gameplay. But other times, it's for the birds, man. It's like, what are you doing? Like, you're literally giving someone a skip turn just to say that you gave them a skip turn. And the reality of it is, I mean, it ain't going to be doing much, so we'll see. She stacked up tons of yellow. I'd rather stack up tons of yellow than the red, depending on the situation. So, boom, we kick out. And now we can dispel a lot of this once we get back out of here. She's going to do the damage for this. If she doesn't win this time, we're just bringing in one of the super boss of waifus to just end this. We're not going to put ourselves to cruel and unusual punishment here, looking at it like Kairi's good. But then again, free to play, grace period compared to after the situation, yeah, it's a day and night scenario for a lot of characters. So I'm just keeping it a buck with you on that. And she needs a lot of bells and whistles to be worth taking up the 6-star gold. And I'm a fan of Kairi, so I'm just letting you know, is she worth it? Yeah. If you got the stuff to take her up, yeah, she's definitely worth it. If she don't have it, though, if you don't have it on your account, no, don't do this to yourself, man. Don't do it to yourself. So we got it off. Boom. We're going to play some more. And we will entertain the idea. You know what? I'm not even going to entertain the idea of trying to go up against Bianca with Kairi. Like, why would I even do that to myself? Why would I do that to y'all? We're seeing what's going on against Piper. Piper isn't even a god tier waifu, and she's giving us the work. It's a 6-star against a 6-star bronze. And this is what's happening. It is what it is, though. I'm grateful for Kairi. I will always love Kairi, but I also got to know deep down, this ain't it. This ain't the look, boo-boo, honey child. We gotta move on. We don't want this video lasting longer than it needs to last. So let's go ahead. Boom. We got some points. Thank you so much. And where would Bianca be at in this situation? 3-star silver. Like, on one side, I really want to go for those shards. The shards are good. The shards are there provided. The other side, though, I'm like, man, what's the health pool on her? Kairi ain't doing nothing. Kairi's not doing nothing against that. So we're just going to call an audible here. And we're going to use this young lady here because of the simple fact that we are going to be using her for the challenge video that's about to come up. So yes, if you didn't know, now you know. So we're going to go ahead and put Zombie Gunta on her right here and now. And we are going to get some dream booking in. So you already know the deal. We do not have Carmelo Hayes. We do not have him yet on this account. I'm really, literally, I want to stack up tons of points with the Universal Champions Club. So that way I can get everyone in one fall swoop. Save up enough so I can get Carmelo. Save up enough so that way I do have enough for Sensational Sherry, as well as picking up Roxanne. I would get Braun Breaker. I would get him, but the harsh reality of it is, for me, when it comes to Braun, is outside of Maxime Dupree now, right? I really don't run blue and yellow champions like that. I really don't. So for me, I would rather get Roxanne first and Carmelo first and then hold off on Braun. That's where my logic is. Now, obviously, someone out there is going to disagree. It's like, you don't believe in the dog. Oh, I believe in the dog. I know what the dog can do, but I also know my account too. There's only a couple people that would put, I mean, I could put them on second nature Charlotte Flair. I could give you that. That's one that does make sense as to like running it and doing it. But then I'm sitting there like, okay. It's not the end of the world putting Showboat Kofi on her and it's game over. But shout out to that Tiffy buff now. She's got that reversal to the jack of turn, and on top of that, she's also now stealing multiply gems. So Rhea's days can be numbered. Your situation could be bad if you do not pay attention to the entourage setup of certain people, or not even just the entourage. It's just going up against Tiffany Stratton and not paying attention to what's going on there. But nonetheless, that is the tour for this one. We got it knocked out by the grace of God, and it took longer than needed, but I'm grateful for it. That being said, though, always know this: hey yo, hard work pays off, dreams come true. Bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love and respect to each and every single one of you of my beloved champions fam. Make sure to like the video, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel to receive all future notifications by hitting that bell icon. But let's keep the good times rolling tenfold. Best of luck to all of y'all going out there to try to get the girl Mae Young in her twilight years. Go ahead and go for her. I mean, a lot of good characters from this MLC. Might not be no super god body characters, but they are going to do what they need to do, whether it be getting you through the MLC content, getting you some bonus juicy content, rewards and resources, or great entourage abilities and trainer abilities, whether niche or not. So, I mean, Ilya Dragunov, definitely would love to pick him up because he would be benefiting the girl, Tech Charlotte tenfold. Easy clap right there. But all the same though, everybody's situation is different. Go after who you like. Go after the people you're willing to pursue. If this is a down period for you to get your resources up and together, that's absolutely fine too. Nonetheless, maybe we'll try to go and use Kairi again and try to get those extra 50, because I would love to walk away with a fully recruited Mae Young sooner rather than later. But if not, it's not the end of the world. There will be other opportunities. These characters do come around on future prize walls when it comes to shards or store offers. So with that being said, I love you all. I respect you all. I'm praying for you all tenfold. Thank you again for your support. Thank you again for the views. Thank you for the interactions. Let's chop it up in the comments below. And know that in the video description are the Batista Bomb and Alpha Academy gameplay for Maxine Dupree and Batista, of course, and the link to the blog in the portal so y'all can always stay up to date on what's going down in Champions. Thanks to the good old folks over at Scopely. Love you. Bye-bye. Take care. Been too long of a video. Stay tuned. Peace.